Okay, today is April 25th, 2016. We're watching the Northeast Pacific Water Vapor Loop, and we can see that there's a transmitter creating a rectangular shaped imprint on the core of this 972 millibar Gale-force system. This was a storm yesterday, and we can see that there is a pretty much of a square imprint. That's done using a phased array radar. If we look at this in the infrared loop, we can see the same outline. I've got these freeze framed, and this is a pretty much of a square. And what's happening here is that the core is being disconnected from the frontal system, which is all this here. Okay, let's go ahead and roll this. And right now in the foothills of Los Angeles at 10 minutes to 10 p.m., we have a temperature of 47 degrees. The relative humidity is 60%. The dew point is 34 degrees, and the let's see here, the barometer is 29.91. All right, so we had some rain, scattered rain in the foothill areas today. There was also hail, thunder, lightning, and there was just a little bit of rain, not much, a couple of hundredths. Some areas had more, and there was quite a bit of hail in certain areas as well. And that's because of this system right here spinning around, and there's some residual moisture spinning around. We'll take a look at that here up close in a couple of minutes. Here's the infrared loop. Let's roll that one. And we can see some of that moisture moving around. And there's a lot of very tall mountains. The San Gabriel Mountains are around 5, 6, 7, 8,000 feet. Some are even 10,000 feet. Mount Baldy is over 10,000 feet. And that's a large east-west range. And that's where a lot of this weather was, right along this area here. And let's go ahead and take a look at the jet stream. And we see that the jet stream is moving right into a portion of Southern California right here. All right. Here's the western U.S. map. And we can get an idea of what happened today. This is a pretty large system now. And it is moving slightly to the east. And we also have this system. And they're trying to kill this off pretty quick, but these two are getting awfully close together. But there is a channel of dry air that's been built in. This is high pressure that's all been man-made. And if we look at this in the infrared map, we can see that that's been effective at preventing this front from moving in and joining with what's happening here, this low pressure system. So this channel, we could actually see the outflow here from that high pressure right here. Everything is moving sort of to the south. They've got descending air. High pressure is descending air, and so that's what we're seeing. They've got a channel of dry air, high pressure installed all through here. And that will maintain separation. All right, here is the surface analysis map. And we can see the high pressure off the west coast depicted here. And we have a gale right off of Southern California. There's a trough right here, which is not too clear, but it's there. We have this 976 millibar Gale-force system, which is now indicating to be moving to the northeast, large cold front. But this will probably be blocked, and this will evaporate as it moves through this dry air channel that we were just looking at in the infrared loop right here. So we were not expecting to see all this weather move through. There was a lot of wind, strong wind, hail, lightning, and thunder. And this may repeat Thursday, they were saying here on the news. So it just depends. This could be stalled for a while. There's some other weather out here on the eastern half of the country. We'll take a look at that. All right, let's go on to the, this is the southwest water vapor loop. And we can see some pockets of moisture moving through the Southern California area. If you look at this in the infrared mode, this was all the weather that we saw today, spiraling around. And there's a mountain range that runs east and west all through here. And like I say, these mountains are anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 feet in elevation. Okay, let's take a look next at this is the wave analysis for the East Pacific. And that large system, 976 millibar Gale-force system, is generating 27-foot swells out in the core. Right off California here, we have some pretty large swells, 18 feet, 12 feet, right along this area right here. All right. Yeah. Okay. Eastern U.S. water vapor loop. We can see the okay. Let's get that fixed. All right. Okay, so what we have here is a system that is a low pressure system. This is moving to the east, and we have a lot of high pressure being installed right in this area here to spread things out, especially right in here, because we have a system that is being stalled right now. We've got a channel of this right here. They built in a channel of dry air, high pressure. That's a phased array radar, which is cutting a path also right here. And that is going to separate this system here from what's happening here. This system will not move to the east until they clean up some of this other weather and get it further out. And then they will allow this to move out to the east. This is a kind of a same situation we saw over Texas. They had a system stalled right over Texas for a while until there was another weather system out over here that they had to deal with. And so this looks like it might be stalled here for a time. I don't know how long they're going to keep it there, but they're going to probably let this thing move along before this moves along. And so we see high pressure building right in this area of the country. All right, let's take a look at the rainbow loop, and we can see the channel of that high pressure channel that's been built in right here, and also through here. There's a lot of wind up in Montana because we have high pressure. We got clockwise rotation here and counterclockwise rotation over here. And then we have this system right over the Great Lakes, which is moving to the east. All right, here is the sea level pressure. We can see that high pressure over the eastern Pacific. And we have that storm, that Gale-force system right here. And there is a low, I believe, indicated right here. All right, next is the 500 millibar. We see that upper level low right over Nevada, Utah, Arizona, and part of California. We have some ridges here. And then we have the 300 millibar, and we see that low pressure system just sitting right over the area. So we may get some more weather like this tomorrow and Thursday. I didn't expect to see wind and rain and hail today, but it showed up all of a sudden. Okay, here's the SSEC water vapor map. We can see the chemtrail activity. And in this view, we can see a lot of chemtrails being laid out all through this jet stream flow right here, which is moving down right into this area of Southern California. And there is a channel of dry air that's been built in here, and I believe that is has something to do with the jet stream flow moving right into California. We do see the chemtrails are being laid out perpendicular to this flow, right all in this area right here, especially right here. We can really see it. Okay, so that's pretty much the summary for today. If we look at what's happening right here, all through here, you can see that there's a whole new area that they're trying to pump up with high pressure right here. This is going to stop the moisture in the jet stream, which is moving right now into Southern California. And we see that there is a transmitter right here trying to maintain dry conditions so that this moisture field does not continue to feed that system right there, which is, for the time being, it looks like it's stalled in place. Okay, so that's pretty much it. We'll do another update tomorrow.